What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Junior and the Big Dog, your favorite father and son duo when it comes to covering Miami Hurricanes football and sports. We have a new commit, Brian Balom out of Miramar, free safety. So we figured we go ahead and break them down for you guys. What's going on, Big Dog?
What do you say, guys? As always, thank you guys for the support that you always give us. Enjoyed the live chat with everybody last night. Actually, it was night before last because you guys are going to see this video on Saturday morning. And we're filming it here on Friday. Enjoyed, as always, chatting with you guys back and forth. And we got very passionate about the opinions, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But if you're new to us, please like. Everybody, please like, even those that have been with us. It helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Please subscribe, hit the notifications bell to make sure you get subscribed for all the new videos. We actually slowed up a little bit the amount of videos we've been doing because of the back and forth with YouTube, which I think is getting resolved as we speak. So we should go back to our normal, doing at least a couple of videos a week. But please, comment also. I would like to hear more, if you guys can, on the comment section. I want to hear about your feelings about Brian Balom. And I also want to see what would you feel if we did some videos on Patreon in case, as a plan B, in case we don't get it all worked out with YouTube. We'll still do our live chats on YouTube, and we'll still do videos on YouTube. For example, the huddle videos and the stuff. But the stuff that are video breakdowns that we might have an issue with YouTube, we're thinking of maybe doing that with Patreon. Yeah. So let us know how you feel about that. And that's about it. I'm excited. This young man is a late bloomer, a guy that wasn't on a lot of people's radar. What's interesting to me is that if you look at his measurables, he's actually pretty comparable to Avante Williams, who is ranked much, much higher.
Right.
But Brian Balom was not really recruited nationally until just recently. Miami saw him quite a bit, and they liked what they saw. And I think finally Manny gave him the green light to go ahead and commit, and he did.
Yeah.
And this is a young man that has quite a bit of a potential, and I think he is rapidly improving as we speak, which is always nice to see.
I believe so as well, man. Just some quick little information and measurables on him. He's listed at 6 foot. He's 179 pounds.
Those are both dead on accurate because those were taken at the opening regionals.
Right. He's at a Miramar High School, which is Hollywood, Florida. He has a rating of 85.05, so he's a solid 3-star. He's a 66th best safety in the country, and the 1,032nd best player overall. But you guys know how we feel about rankings and about star systems. So we're going to show you the film. The film is going to be from Huddle. So all the credit goes to Huddle, and we haven't had any issues with Huddle and YouTube. So, this is why we're doing this video, because Huddle's always been, if you guys, we're going to show you a clip, almost 2 minutes. And if you guys want to check out the rest of his Huddle tape, it's on his Twitter page, or just put in Brian Balom Huddle, and you'll be able to see the rest of his page. But he was offered by 18 different schools, including Louisville, West Virginia, Utah, and good academic schools as well, because he was also offered by Air Force. So he's a smart young man as well.
And Air Force, for Air Force to offer somebody, you remember we talked about having dogs, having guys that are high character guys. For Air Force, one of the things that you're going to see with the service academies, when they offer somebody, trust me, they've done their homework. Mm-hmm. And this is a young man of high character and good academic standing, because that's the only way you get offered by a school like our. I guess I shouldn't call it a school, a service academy like Air Force. And Air Force is traditionally the strictest of the service academies in terms of entrance requirements.
Exactly.
So it shows what type of young man he is. And by the way, just to piggyback, Junior, what you said about Huddle, guys, this is a free plug because we don't have anything with Huddle. Huddle is a fantastic pool of video.
Huddle and Max Preps, if you want to look at stats and stuff like that for players.
Correct. Didn't have any stats for Brian Balom from Miramar. And that's a lot of times it's up to the school to provide those.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, and obviously 247 and Rivals are the main recruiting sites. The ratings that we give you, in fact, are the 247 composite rating.
Yeah, but like we said, guys, I encourage you to, just because you see, you know, the U offering a player or a player coming into the U, and you see, oh, he's only a 3-star, whatever, man, just like try to train yourself already to not even think about that, or not even pay attention to the SAR system. Look at Huddle, or look at this video, or look at our
We
breakdown.
always do video
But
breakdowns for you on prospects, and always 100% of the time on commitments.
on commitments,
So,
yeah,
so you can
100.
look at our videos and see why we like them, or lukewarm on them, our feelings on them.
Yeah, it all depends. I mean, frankly, guys, we're gonna be 100% completely honest. We're not gonna, we're not gonna hype a kid up that maybe we don't feel like. We're gonna be 100% real based on our opinions on what we see. But my point is to encourage those of you watching to don't pay attention to the SAR system. We provide them anyways because it is a source of information. Correct. So I think with that, you guys should know, and it's something that we should not leave out. But we encourage you guys to look at the tape, look at the film, and then make your own decisions based on that, and not make decisions based on just star ratings and stuff like that. So,
hey guys, just so you know, like Junior said, the clips that we show you are just some short clips that are representative samples of our talking points on the player and our evaluation of the player.
Yeah.
But we study a lot more tape than what we show you. We just show you a short clip.
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys want to see a lot more tape in its entirety, you can go to these pages and see them for yourself. And many times they'll have a player's junior season, senior season, and then individual games. And we scour all that video in order to get a good evaluation of the player, and then try to show you a representative clip.
Exactly. So just some quick measurables for you guys. His 40-yard dash, he ran a 4.63. His shuttle was a 4.34. He has a vertical of 32.5 inches. And here are some actual track statistics. These are the stats that we were able to get because we couldn't get any actual football stats. But the track stats in his 100-meter, he ran a 11.36, 200-meter 23.25, and long jump 20.24 feet. So those are the track statistics.
Absolutely. So you're looking at a young man who's athletic. I think he's one of those guys that's still growing into his body. Maybe not so much in length in terms of him getting much taller, but filling out quite a bit. So I'm thinking by the time that we see Brian Balom, you might be looking at 6'190", and then filling out. And I expect the fact that he's a late bloomer in a football sense, I expect you're going to see that in an athletic sense also. Usually those correlate with each other. Not always, but usually those correlate, that when you see a player who's coming on as a football player, then you start seeing his athletic measurables and stuff also be improving.
Exactly.
Because it's guys that are just, listen, guys all mature physically at different ages. I matured. I was fully grown basically at 14. There's guys, my older brother, he really didn't finish growing till he was like 19 or 20. So those things happen. Different guys mature at different times. And I think that's the thing with Brian Balom, is that he is just really starting to mature physically, and we're seeing it on the football field, and I expect you'll see that in the measurables also.
Yeah, and just one thing I want to touch on very quick before we go ahead and get into his highlights, big dog. Balom is a dog. And he looks like a dog in the clips, man. And this is why I wanted to go ahead and hammer down a little bit of not paying attention so much to the the star systems and whatnot. We've already seen Manny talk about how some of the recruiting requirements have changed. And obviously you want talent, and we think Balom is very talented, but you want that dog mentality to go along with the talent. You don't want drama. You don't want divas. So what we're seeing, and I don't want Hurricane fans to get misled and be like, oh, we're settling for Brian Balom, or no,
because of Avante Williams,
right,
seems to be sticking to Oregon, and Ladarius Tennyson's rumored to be going to Auburn. That
right,
maybe, and the thing is, again, his measurables are very comparable to Avante Williams.
yeah, man.
Okay, now here's the thing, and I don't know enough about the long time background before high school from Brian Balom. From when you watch him on tape, he seems to me to be a player that doesn't have a ton of experience playing where he's playing, or with football in general, playing the safety position. But what you do see with him is that he has a tremendous awareness of him being the last line of defense. Meaning by that is that he makes great form tackles. He doesn't let anybody get behind him. He makes sure he gets them on the ground, and you'll see him with a big hit. Mm-hmm. But it's usually when he can't go for the big hit, when he needs to go for the form tackle to just get the guy on the ground so he don't get past him, he does that. Yeah. And that does show me something. What you do see, he tends to play deeper to make sure that he doesn't get beat deep. And sometimes that's a question of instinctual reps, and the more reps he gets, the better he'll be at it. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the things I saw with Balom, but there's a lot to like on that tape.
Yeah, there really is. I think he's a sound, football player. He's very, very sound, and I
with
think
upside.
That's what I was gonna say. Like a lot of the commits that we're seeing that Manny's bringing in, and the new Miami, and finally we're gonna start to see his recruiting classes moving forward, is guys that may not be a quote unquote 5-star and may not be super elite, but guys that have a very high ceiling, guys that have a very high motor, which I think Balom also has, and guys that are dogs, guys that you can envision being a leader, and that's something that frankly we're seeing as sort of an issue right now with this program, is a lot of talent, not that much leadership. So I think that Balom is one of those guys that he made the film is not going to pop out as much to you as one of the top guys in the country, but he is somebody that you see things there that it looks like he could get a lot better. Now, mind you, the tape that we're going to see, I think
it's plenty good.
It's plenty good.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, but I think his ceiling is high up there, and we're seeing that with players that Manny's chasing and going after. Going after. I think we just saw an offer from a guard from DeSoto, California, I believe, and
loved his tape.
Justin
Williams, right?
Justin Williams. We just offered Justin Williams as well. And, he's a guard that is not ranked high or nothing like that. But, guys, go look at his film. And then what do you see? You're going to see the edge. You're going to see the dog. And you're going to see a guy that has, frankly, it looks like he has a high ceiling. Yeah. So that's what we're going after. We want guys that want to play for the University of Miami. We don't want the drama.
And they're going to put out.
And
when you see guys like Corey Flagg, like Brian Balom, like Javier Restrepo, those are guys that I'll bet you
Tariq Austin-K.
On Wednesdays, you're never going to see them not put out 100%.
That's the thing, man. And that's one of the things that is going to take time. And obviously, Manny getting some of more of his recruiting classes coming in, but he's going to get nothing but high character guys that are going to overachieve, and not guys that are going to be supremely talented and underachieve. That's what Manny doesn't want, and that's what Manny's trying to get rid of. And I think Brian Balom is a step in the right direction because his character fits what Manny's looking for.
Absolutely.
So you want to go ahead and
listen, and that doesn't mean that you won't make mistakes. Okay.
Oh, no.
You do. Okay, nobody in recruiting.
We're not saying he's going to hit on every single recruit.
Correct. But, bats 1,000. Nobody does.
Yeah.
So, but I do see with Balom, he's a guy who's coming on a lot, now later in his high school career, and he's a guy who is rapidly improving to the point that it's even hard to determine where his ceiling is.
Exactly, that's the thing, right? Exactly,
because
100%.
of how quickly he's improving.
Exactly.
So you want to go ahead and get to Phil?
Let's go ahead and get to it, man.
All right, let's get over here. Let me go ahead and I'll let you know when I'm starting it, Junior.
I got you, man.
And here we go. I started it now.
Right.
There you see the first play. He's going to come up. Now watch this. See how a guy's wrapped up? He's a second guy in. What does he do? He lays the boom. Knocks him back about 3 yards. Yeah. He is number 4 by when you'll see him circle.
Yeah.
Watch this play. He baits the quarterback to throw the ball, and then he moves back, makes a play on it.
Yeah. Beautiful play.
On this one's a poorly thrown ball. Watch how he plays center field. You guys see what I'm saying about him not letting get anybody behind him? Makes the interception, stumbles there a little bit at the end. This one, again, you're going to see him good anticipation, makes great feet, good instincts,
and
runs after, gets a tackle for loss.
And his shoulders, his shoulders on that play specifically, man, squaring up and making sure you make a good form tackle.
Watch this one. Watch this one. Making sure this guy looked like he had a touchdown. Look at that hit. Ends up about 3 yards out of bounds.
Beautiful.
Next one. Again, watch. This is what I'm saying, how he lowers the boom when he can. There you see.
Yep.
Big time play. There's a lot. He had a very good angle on that one. Same one on the one that he strung out. He made sure he kept his shoulder on the guy's inside shoulder and played that perfectly.
Yeah.
And now you're going to see him here on the goal line. Watch. Keeps his feet moving. Make sure that guy's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah. He's wrapping up and making sure that he makes the tackle.
Exactly. There you see what I'm saying again. He makes sure he gets them on the ground, especially when he's the last line of defense. He makes sure he gets them on the ground. Look at this play. This play is so impressive because I want you to watch how he sticks with it all the way through, gets the guy down again.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, man. So you see things, things there that what I like. And what pops out to me the most is that he picks and chooses when, like, for example, on one of those plays, he was literally the only guy back there stopping a touch. Well, we saw it on a couple plays. We saw it on, I think it was the quarterback, when he knocked him out of bounds.
And
but
that one that looked like a tight end, too.
The one that
right exactly. He was like at the 7-yard line. It was, if he gets by him, it's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown.
So make sure he gets that guy on the ground.
He's not gonna light you up, man. But he sees the tight end's bigger than him. So you know what? I'm gonna wrap you up on your legs. But you just see him wrap up, and you don't see him missing tackles and stuff like that. So like I said, man, I think he's a well-rounded, sound football player that has a high ceiling, and like Big Dog alluded to, a ceiling that we might not know how high it is.
Right.
Because
so you're looking at a young man that, being that he's coming on in a football sense, he might end up running a 4.5 40.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He's basically at a low 4.6. So that's not anything, surprising. And now you're looking at the size is good. You put that together with a good speed, with good instincts, and a smart young man, you got yourself a baller.
Yeah. And I see some technique as well. On one of those.
And you made a great point. The fact that he only lowers the boom when he can and it doesn't hurt his team.
Right, exactly.
When he needs to just get the guy on the ground, he does that. When he can put his shoulder into somebody and lay them out, he does that.
He does that as well. He could lay the wood, that's for sure, man.
Right.
So I'm excited, man. I'm excited based on the footage on Brian Balom. Brian, welcome to the University of Miami. We are very glad to have you. Category 20, baby. We're excited. We're excited, and we're glad. We're glad that we got you, because I think that you can never have too many. Obviously we lost Derek Smith, and you can never have too many DBs. I think, frankly, you really can't.
Especially today's football. Today's football, with all these spread attacks and all these things, man, you got to go 5 deep on your corners, and you got to go, 5 deep on your safeties almost.
Yeah, 100%.
But at least 4 deep on the safeties.
But guys, let us know what you guys think. We encourage you to watch the rest of it, because there is more film of him on Huddle. But let us know what you guys think. Are you guys excited about Brian Balom? What do you guys see in the footage? Or do you guys agree with our assessment?
By the way, I just got a notification. Savell Smalls committed to Washington, to University of Washington, to the Huskies.
All right, well, it is what it is.
Well, that's fine. I mean, we weren't, Smalls was not a guy that we knew that one was, early on we had some traction, and we haven't had traction with him in months. So that's not a loss to us. But I just want to point
the
out.
Huskies kind of surprised me.
Well, he's from there. He's from there. So, I mean, so he wants to stay home.
But I was hearing traction with Auburn.
I was hearing traction with the SEC, period. And early on, FSU had some traction, but obviously they're having their issues on the season also.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, you're probably right.
Or was it Trent Simpsons is the one that Auburn?
Trent Simpsons is actually committed to Auburn.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Right.
I got them mixed up.
Yeah, Trent Simpson's committed to Auburn. No, Savell Smalls was rumored FSU. Then had some traction. Then it was rumored some other school, a school in the SEC, like in Alabama or Georgia. Mm-hmm. But no, apparently he committed to Washington, and we'll see what happens. Obviously,
it doesn't matter, man. We got Brian Balom, baby. Yes, we got Brian Balom. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like Big Dog said in the opening, if you guys are new here, please subscribe. And if you're not new here, comment, share this video. And yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comment section.
Hit the notifications bell if you're new too, so you get notified of all our dropping videos. And thank you guys always for all your support.
100%. And we hope you guys have the Canes ain't gonna lose this weekend.
That's true.
That's true.
Listen, let's see what happens after what happened on Wednesday and after this bye.
We
have a new Miami Hurricanes team come next Saturday against Virginia Tech.
I'm encouraged to see what the practices are gonna sound like based on this next week coming up. So
I'd like to frankly see an updated depth chart.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that too.
I think he needs to shake it up.
Yeah, I think we might see that. And if we don't see that, and if we continue to struggle maybe against Virginia Tech on Saturday, then I think we're definitely going to see a shakeup no matter what. But we'll see, man. But with that being said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, no matter what,
it's all about this you.
Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one.
Brian Little. Yoga.